Hello and welcome to another tutorial of mastering Arduino from beginner to core advanced. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about servo motor. Well, what is a servo motor? First of all, I want to tell you that servo motor is not like a simple motor which rotates continuously in a fixed direction. While on the other side, servo motor is a kind of motor that is fixed for a specified value. It can rotate only from 0 to 180 degree, and it is not possible to rotate it more than that in many servos, while there are some servos that can rotate complete 360 degree in continuous rotations. But the main thing that the servo motor is used, that the servo motor can set a specified degree. If we set a servo motor to move at 30 degree, it will lock itself at 30 degree. In any condition that will occur to move the servo degree any condition that occurs to move the servo motor in any direction, the servo motor will refuse it, and it will come back to the position. It will come back to the position that is set to it, say example 30 degree. If we set a servo motor to move a 10 degree direction in every second, it can do that like that 1 2 3 4 5 6 and up to 10. If we want to set it to 5 degree, an exact 5 degree precise, it can get locked on the 5 degree. Well, there are many applications of servo motor. Example, the toy plane have the radar. The radar are controlled by servo motors. The reason because of that is when the servo motor moves, it get locked at the position, and when the air flows over the wing, it turns to move the wing in backward direction opposing the servo, while the servo motor get back to its position and get the values clear. I have got some document on internet which can help you to get a brief knowledge about servo motor. Okay, see here about the servo motor. There are of many shapes and size. Some are industrial motors that are capable of rotating continuously to 360 degree. Well, the servo motor has a basic design. See the design carefully. This is the control signal, or you can say this is the Arduino. The pulse width converter, we have talked about it. It is ADC. Now coming here, this is the servo motor part. This is a comparator, a small chip that is implanted in the servo motor, and this is the position sensor. You can say a simple potentiometer. This is an amplifier, a part of the chip, and this is the motor. This is the motor axis. When the axle is set to rotate at 30 degree, it will compare its position here, and it says that it position it as 0 degree, so it will give an error here, and the error will be amplified such that setting the rotation of the servo motor from its whole loop to get back to 30 degree. When the motor gets to 30 degree, the data says that there is no error. It said it wanted 30 degree and it is at 30 degree, so there is no error. So the value that is set here by Arduino to move 30 degree has been logged here by the axis at moving 30 degree. Whenever a change is made in the servo, it gets back to its location, it gets back to its point. But now we have to discuss about the how to connect a servo motor to a Arduino. See here you can see that there are, just a second, there are 3 pins in the servo motor. They are as follows. The first one is yellow, that is for signal. The red one is for 5 volt output, and the black one is for power voltage ground. Let's just see it in the diagram. I have made a simplified version of it. Here you can see that the yellow wire is for the signal that is connected to the analog pins of the Arduino. The 5 volt is connected to the board, and the ground is connected to the ground pin. But I need to mention you something, that is it if possible, give the servo an individual power supply, because if you connect the servo motor directly to the board, and if the motor which has a size like this will create a great disturbance, and it will surge a large amount of power which can eventually fry the board, and it can also cause the damage to the computer. So to moving continuously a servo motor of heavy torque and heavy motion, it is recommended to use an external power supply and connect it to the ground, and then send the signal from the Arduino for the motion of the servo motor stability and for protection of the servo motor and the you can say the Arduino board. Okay, this was the basic description of servo motor. In the following videos we will be using servo motor and controlling it with Arduino with an example. Okay, this is the clear documentation of servo motor. To search anything, you can go to internet. If you have any discussion or any problem, or you can say any question, please comment me, and if not, thanks for watching.